Hello everybody, this is BScat100 and welcome back to some more BlazBlue Continuum Shift Extend. In the previous episode, we had completed Arachne's story with, well, Relius got in the way again. We fought Hazama, it didn't go so well, and we kind of changed course, but, in this episode, however, we're going to do what I said. We're going to go to Sector 7. We're going to go to the extra Chapter 2, which is Sector 7. But there are a couple things that I wanted to just clarify. When I was looking back during editing, a couple of things occurred to me. The first thing is the fact that Arachne, he wasn't talking about like what happened to him, that like the events in Nicaragua that happened to his transformation. He was talking about what the fuck is Carl's Ada, well, Carl's robot, the Nirvana. He was saying that Nirvana was the result of what happened in Nicaragua. So if he goes there, maybe he'll find something out. Because he tried to absorb Nirvana, it didn't work, so he has to go a different route. And then at the end, when Hazama was like, oh, I'm gonna have to ask him, I thought like there was gonna be something with Arachne, but no, he was actually saying, he's like, oh, I gotta ask Relius to take care of this. So clearly Arachne is a little bit more of a threat to Hazama than he originally thought. With that out of the way, we're just gonna sit back and enjoy the story of Sector 7. If you like what you see, leave a like down below, comment if you have anything to say, subscribe if you haven't already, click that bell so you're notified of everything that I do when I do it, and share with your friends so they can join in on this adventure. Let us begin. That which is inherited. Extra episode. Ugh. I loathe this scent. It's attacking my nose. Why are all the Sector 7 executives so shady? Wrong sign. Wrong thing. Just seeing the large glasses propped onto the middle of her face, Kokonoe pulls out another lollipop from her pocket.
How are the evil keto experiments coming along?
We've entered Phase 3. It's progressing nicely, but...
Oh, not that man again.
Tenjo, what the hell is he thinking?
Tenjo again. Does he have any idea how much we've invested into this war?
Ha! Who are you trying to kid? Let's be honest, you've turned a large profit thanks to this war. I'd say it's about time we started seeing some return on our investments.
How dare you!
Knock it off, both of you. Calm down.
Kokonoe fidgets, shifting her weight to the backrest of her chair. Jir's squeaking noise seemed to contribute more to the conversation than the worthless chatter.
I wonder if anyone would notice if I snuck out.
Coincidentally, Kokonoe happens to be sitting in a seat close to the exit. She extends her arm, she can almost reach the doorknob.
That man is weak. Right now, we need to be strengthening our forces so we have a chance against the NOL.
I also hear there's some strange movement on the 4th hierarchical city of Niobe. Has there been any follow-up?
We are still looking into that issue.
See? Look what I said. Let your guard down for a second and who knows what will happen. We ought to push our forces all the way to the 4th hierarchical city of Niobe.
Yes, that may be so. However, Tenjo just won't cooperate with us.
Kokonoe lets out a small sigh.
We're going around in circles again. This is pointless.
Shifting her lollipop to her right cheek, Kokonoe reaches out for the brass doorknob.
Ugh, Sector 7 executive meeting my ass. That shit was just one huge gossip session. What a waste of time.
Done already, Professor?
Roy spoke, lifting himself off the wall and shaking off his boredom.
Absolutely nothing can be gained by attending those meetings. Even speaking with you is more productive.
Why, that is an honor to hear. But we've got an even more interesting guest today.
Guest?
Yes, come this way.
Kukunoe squints her eyes to get a clear view. Her two tails move like headless snakes. The fur in our ears twitch as if on alert, ready to pounce. A man slowly stands up from the executive chair placed in the center of the room.
It's good to finally meet you, Professor Kukunoe. I'm Relius Clover.
The man with the eerie mask is none other than Relius Clover. Rumors about the man have spread far and wide. He is known as the Mad Puppeteer, and his skill in alchemy is second to none. Other than that, not much is known about him. There's no way to confirm that this man is indeed who he claimed to be, but something deep inside Kukunoe warns her. This man is the real deal.
So you're the infamous Relius Clover, huh?
You've heard of me. Why, this is an honor.
And what does the genius puppeteer want with me?
I want to perform an experiment.
An experiment? Why don't you just do it?
I need your assistance.
Unfortunately, I don't have any free time to waste on pointless experiments. Try your luck elsewhere.
Kukunoe is about to leave the room. She doesn't want to spend another second in the same room as this man.
How about your help in exchange for a boundary interface prime field device?
Kukunoe's body stops before she fully processes what she just heard. For a brief moment, the man smirks.
A prime field device?
You're a lot easier to read than they say.
What kind of experiment are you trying to do?
I want to build a Nox Nictoris.
I don't think so.
I see.
The man who calls himself Relius keeps his smile as he slowly walks to the door.
Please, wait! Professor Relius!
Roy, don't you dare call that man a professor. He's nothing more than a madman.
Professor Kukunoe, why are you not offering him your help? It's a miracle that we even have a chance like this.
Roy, do you have any idea how those are made?
Relius stops in response to Kukunoe's words.
Huh? How they're...
Do you know Kukunoe? I guess she really is its daughter.
Roy,
Yes?
I could use some coffee.
Huh? Coffee?
Just go make some.
Understood.
Sorry, Roy, the adults are talking.
You've got a nice apprentice. May not be the brightest bulb, but he sure knows how to take a hint.
So, what do you know?
I don't know anything. I only have an idea.
An idea? I'd like to hear your reasons. Why build a Nox Nictoris?
It's quite simple, really. I want to experience it firsthand. Isn't that the nature of every scientist? Unfortunately, I missed my last opportunity, you see. Also, there's just something I must know.
Okay, I got it. This is the events that... these are the events that took place before the construction of Ignis. And that last opportunity was Nirvana. Also known respectively as Ignis and Ada.
I have no idea what it is you want to know, but the catalyst to smelt a Nox Nictoris is...
Human souls?
That's right.
The corner of his mouth raises
Do you really
slightly.
believe that's the case?
What?
That thing was created within the boundary. You still don't understand your mother's... the great Magister 9 spell, Snap Weapon.
Ooh, Oh. Oh. She's Nine's daughter. But what about Jubei? I guess that would make sense.
What the hell are you trying to say?
Don't rush. If you lend your power to me, then it'll all become apparent in the near future. I take it we have a deal?
Professor Relius? I, brought coffee.
You can have it.
Huh? Professor Kokonoe.
Roy, still carrying a tray with 2 coffees on it, calls out to his mentor.
Your coffee?
It's yours.
Huh?
Make the preparations after you're done with the coffee.
Preparations?
We're going to smelt a Nox Nictoris.
Oh no, Kokonoe.
Is this really it?
Kokonoe but can't help but ask as she gazes at what was once a building, now reduced to a pile of rubble. Now this could either be reused assets or the burned down orphanage. Church. Yeah. The remains can hardly be recognized as a church, and from the blackened earth rose waves of hot air. It's where the Black Beast was killed.
Supposedly, the church was protected by the Sister's spell, and not Ars Magus. Even I had a hard time getting in here. So who the hell could possibly... Could it be him? No, impossible. He still can't move. Then, who could it be? Damn it! What the hell was he doing?
As she walks, she crosses the wood underfoot that is slowly turning to ash.
Bastard.
You still don't understand your mother's, the great Magister 9 spell, Snap Weapon.
The Nox Nictoris, huh? Sister, have I done the right thing? What would Mother think if she could see me now? I'm about to challenge her. I thought I understood what that meant. It's not like I can turn back. I will never forgive that man. I'm incapable of forgiving him. Yuki Terumi. Emergency channel? It's me. What? The Niobe? Nirvana? Alright, I'm on my way. Nox Nictoris, Nirvana. Could your timing be any worse?
Kokonoe looks down at the rubble beneath her feet.
Sister, I'll return. But for now, please rest in peace. So?
We've picked up word that the excavated Nirvana is going to be transported to the Novus Orbis Librarium headquarters. All of the higher-ups are assembling. At 1408 hours, the assault team boarded the supersonic Ars Magus vessel. On the same day at 1737 hours, the team arrived at Niobe. 1738 hours, the operation...
I don't care about your report. Just tell me what the hell happened to Nirvana.
Oh, right. We've successfully retrieved the target, but the assault squadron was wiped out almost entirely. Its only survivor is in critical condition right now, but we suspect he won't make it.
I see. And where is Nirvana now?
After that, Nirvana was moved to the 38th Research Laboratory. They've put level E alert on all 3 levels. Professor Kokonoe, please wait.
What the hell are you doing here?
I was hired to analyze it.
Analyze it?
That's right.
Roy!
This order came from way up. They wanted Relius to take a look at it.
Why does the brass trust this Relius Clover guy so much? I wish I knew how this unlikable guy managed to be loved by the entire board.
Observe the Nox Nictoris, Nirvana.
Kokonori looks at the statue behind Relius.
This is the Nirvana.
Sure, it looks good, but it's missing the important bits. The insides.
What?
Oh. So this is actually when Ada was transferred over into Nirvana. This is way before Calamity Trigger then.
Bring Nirvana back to the 42nd laboratory.
The lowest level? Your lab? Professor Relius?
What are you planning to do?
I'd like to try something out. Surely you don't mind, do you?
I honestly don't want to let this man have Nirvana, but Nirvana is important, even for him. I doubt he'd do anything reckless. They gave you this job, right? Then do as you please.
I shall.
Are you sure that was the right thing to do, Professor?
It's fine. We've got our eyes on him. So don't worry about that and just pour me a cup of coffee, okay?
Again?
Your coffee is actually quite delicious.
Yeah, maybe you'd know if you actually drank it.
You say something?
No, nothing. Where would you like me to bring your coffee?
Right here.
In the lab?
Yeah, I got some shit to take care of. Oh, and put in as much sugar as you possibly can. Don't forget the milk, either.
As much as I can possibly put in?
That's right. I'm about to use my brain, so I need all the sugar I can get. Now don't just stand there, get to it, you imbecile!
She lets herself fall back into her chair. Squeaky noises indicate that the chair is in dire need of some grease.
Are all the chairs in Sector 7 trying to join a chorus? Relius Clover's appearance, Nirvana's excavation, Sector 7's successful retrieval mission. Sector 7 was actually able to steal something from the NOL. Too much shit has been going on too fast. Something isn't right.
Almost like it's been staged?
I know, it's not like I've forgotten about you. I'll help you right now. No, let me rephrase. I'll give you a chance to be helped.
Kokonori looks at the table behind where the Nirvana was placed. On it lays a gigantic object. It was indeed the only survivor of the assault team.
Yes, I know you're in a lot of pain, but you better thank your god that I'm the one who's in charge of you. Hey, can you hear me? I've got some interesting readings from you. You're really lucky. I think you're compatible.
Oh shit, this is Tager! Oh! Okay.
Hey, you're my test subject now. I can't exactly have you die on me. But I hope you're ready to become a demon.
Subtle. I only knew that because I recognized the voice clip. Ooh. Yeah, that's the cauldron, alright. We certainly got enough camera shots of it. Several coffins surround the coffin. Kokonori, Roy, and Relius stand away from the hazy air, silently watching the cauldron from above.
Is it inside that coffin?
Indeed.
Roy nervously swallows, feeling the most pressure out of all of them. The three of them are standing before the cauldron.
What of Nirvana?
It's progressing as planned. I wrote it in the report. I thought you had eyes on me, didn't you?
Don't mess with me! I know you went missing for over a month. What were you up to?
I think that question no longer needs an answer.
Human
So
sacrifice.
this is what's responsible for that blank, huh? Are you gonna start talking?
No. Kokonoe looks at the object standing next to Nirvana.
Ignis.
What is it? Ignis?
So, with neither of them active, Relius actually built the, oh god, what's the word for it? The vessel for Ignis.
A copy of Nirvana, but there were so many unknowns with its powertrain. Though, of course...
It's better than the original? I see why you're the puppeteer now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm beginning to get a general idea.
Do you mean to say that this Ignis is a Nox Nictores?
Not yet.
Exactly why did you bring him here, Kokonoe?
He might not be the brightest bulb, but he knows how to take a hint. He's my bodyguard. Actually, I guess he's more like my backup hard drive. Should anything happen, I've told him to run, taking along all the information. Now, Relius, we've come this far. Tell me, how far has your analysis on the Nox Nictores gone?
Nox Nictores. By smelting an artificial identity deep within the boundary, it is able to observe itself and rectify its existence.
There we go with the observation again.
The stronger the observation, the stronger it becomes as a weapon. Depending on whether it takes the observation multiple or individual ways, that determines its viability as a weapon.
Then under normal logic, observing its soul in multiple ways would make it more effective as a weapon. That would enable it to make several observations at once.
That matches with all that we've known so far.
Now, the core's smelting process involves compressing the ether to its maximum threshold, forming a unit. From there, you program a soul into it.
Compressing the ether?
What is it?
One of my students wrote an interesting report about the fluid ether theory. I suppose on a conceptual level, it's similar to smelting the core of a causality weapon.
That is Lychee's paper, if I remember correctly. Hazuma mentioned something about it when we were in Lychee's story.
Oh? Well, that's rather impressive. For a while, I thought you enjoyed being surrounded by imbeciles.
Shut off, Relius. Relius chuckles and throws a quick glance towards Roy.
Indeed, you should try the coffee he brews. I mean, honestly, it's quite splendid.
Professor, that's not what I was trying to...
As Roy tries to defend his honor to Kokonoe, Relius quickly places his right hand in front of Roy's face, indicating him to stop. Relius quiets Roy with his glare.
It's time.
The final smelting.
You're making the artificial identity, right?
Precisely.
Will it work?
So, I guess this is kind of a next step past what we know right now as artificial intelligence, because the artificial intelligence is still a machine. It's a machine that works like machine learning. It'll learn and adapt as time goes on, as it experiences things. But this is more towards the not spiritual, like the quote natural side of things, where it will form its own identity without any sort of chip or core or anything like that. At least that's the way I understand it.
Who knows? We're dealing with the boundary here. And based on past experience, anything's fair game.
But so far, it's working as intended.
What the hell?
Roy swiftly reaches for the radio on his wrist.
It seems the NOL is attacking.
This seems like a pretty rash plan for the NOL. They must be frantic. Are they here to interrupt the smelting? Or to collect Nirvana?
It could be both.
What now, Relius?
We proceed. If we halt the experiment now, then all this effort would be for naught.
You got a point. I guess this is the part where we make a stand.
What? There's no way! I'm not going up against the NOL!
Who said I was gonna send a scrawny brainiac like you? What am I, some kind of demon?
No, but I am.
Now that you mention it.
Ha!
Just shut up and help Relius with his shit. In the meantime, I'm gonna dispatch the real devil.
Huh?
Hey, do you read me? If you can, then respond.
This is Tigger.
How you feeling, Tager?
Like hell.
I see. Well, it's time for you to sortie. Your target is all NOL forces. I don't care what means you use, just keep them away from the damn cauldron.
Roger that. DR0009 Tigger. Commencing mission.
Tager? Who's that?
My new apprentice, the Red Devil.
Professor! Professor!
Oh, quit making such a big fuss, you pansy! Seems like they've already gotten a lot closer than I had imagined. I should have expected as much from the NOL. They've got the numbers. It's only a matter of time before this level's breached. Relius, how much longer until you're done? Relius?
All right.
As Relius mutters to himself, Nirvana and Ignis start up simultaneously. Relius looks down at the cauldron as the monitoring screens race up to keep up with the data.
Was a success. Now, awaken!
As if responding to Relius's command, the cauldron slowly opens. A black object slowly emerges.
What? This is...
Up to this point, it's the same as back then.
Ignoring Kokonoe's question, Relius gazes into the cauldron with an expression that can only be described as ecstasy. And that is where we're going to end things for this episode. In the next episode, we're going to see Tager's first mission and find out what exactly happened to the cauldron. I'm hoping that it is the same way where it only take a couple episodes for this, well, episode, for this chapter. But if not, then I guess we would finish it up in the next episode. I'm just sorting things out to myself at this point. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys later.